You watch this tripod, sweetheart. Oh, we have a viewer. Who is it? It's Callum from Only Dipping and Digging. How you doing, sunshine? You all right? We're just waiting for Beth to join. Bear with me. Hello, Andrew and Hannah. Hi, Donna. Hi, Dave. Wonderful, wonderful. 8 of you already. Fantastic. How is this? This is wonderful. This is lovely. What we need is add to stream. There we go.
Hello, hello.
This is my first time that I've done it, Beth. So this is a test,
so
you know what I mean? So wonderful. Hello, Barry. Hello, Nigel.
Hello.
Barnsley Magneteers. Wow, wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Hi, June. How you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, how are you, sweet?
Right, let's have a look at this, because obviously now I'm in charge today.
I know
so
you're the
it's
boss.
Slightly different. Beth will be in charge again on Saturday for our first one, but I'm in charge today, so I'm gonna just I'll be playing around and what have you, and seeing.
You got it all cracked out. It's pretty. It's good.
Yeah, I think so. Look, I thought I might as well highlight Sonic the Hedgehog, seeing as he stands out like a sort of thumb. David, morning, David.
Hello.
That's insane. That is.
I'll get the chat up on my laptop so I can keep on top of the chat as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward when you're not the host.
I know. I'm like, oh, I can't see anything.
That's what I was like the other day. But all I did was talk. You know what I mean? But look, everyone, I'm okay. Yeah, not too bad, June. Thank you. Could be better, but you know, life is such, isn't it? And as everyone knows, you know, every day is a battle, and now more so than ever. And unfortunately, the community is divided at the moment, and it's something that we'll touch on that more on Saturday night. But you'll have to tune in on Saturday night to see what we're going to say.
I've got a lot to say, especially after today. I've got a
Saturday is about getting our mental health out, talking about it, Beth, because talking about it is the best thing we can do.
Exactly. I'm ready for it. I can't wait. I've never felt so fired up.
Hi, Paul. Tall Paul. Doing your granny's bit, mate. Doing your granny's bit. Lovely.
Doing your granny's bit.
Barry, how you doing, sunshine? I like this. This is good. Yeah, right. Okay. Why? What's going on? Nothing's going on, Barry. On Saturday is the first proper ever episode of Magnets and Mental Health. We will be becoming advocates of respective charities, and we're going to be spreading awareness for mental health, which is rife in the community. It's not just rife in the magnet fishing community, it's rife in all communities, in all hobbies. And now what with COVID, more than ever. And as everyone knows, you know, on Saturday, we'll be doing an introduction. And our own introductions on Saturday will involve a little bit of our backstory and how mental health has really affected us and took us to the point really of no return. Yeah. But there are services out there, and this is what our job's going to be. Our job is going to be raising awareness of what help is out there. And on top of that, if me and Beth can help in any way with our advice, with directions, pointing people in the right way, then that's what it's all about. And we're going to try and be there for everyone, just like so many people in the community have really been there for me in my darkest, deepest moments lately. And as everyone knows, Indy come into my life, and she really has made such a positive impact. But it's not doing me the world of good. She is doing me the world of good, and it's a blessing. But at the same time, my mental health is not great. It's a struggle. It's a battle, as every day is. You know, when people know the full story. See, now my community at Essex Magnianas, they know me, and they know my backstory. But on YouTube, people don't. So on Saturday, we want you to join us for our first ever episode 1 of Magnets and Mental Health. You will get to know intimately the ins and outs of myself and Beth, and basically what goes on in our brain. And you know, this is people need to be able to talk about mental health. It's hello, look at this, Magnet Man from Stockholm.
Hello, welcome.
I agree, Magnet Man. It is it's a fantastic hobby for mental health. But in fairness, can you believe it? I've got a low battery. It's all right. I've got everything here set up so I can charge it at the same time.
I was like, oh no, you're not going to drop.
My phone has not stopped all day long.
Dude, mine's been going off like I don't know what.
Except for the 3 hours I was with the mental health bit. Coughing tank. Barry, you are an absolute diamond, son.
Yes.
But because of things that's happened in the community lately, we have to take certain things with a pinch of salt. Because, you know, there was a certain individual that was very supportive in Essex Magnianas who turned out and absolutely shat on us from a big height. Yeah, and he's no longer part of the community. It was his own choice. And I'm not having slander. I'm not having people talking behind. We will never stop people talking about people behind their backs. But do you know what?
It's bullying.
We're going to put it out there that it's fucking childish. Right? I'm sorry for the swearing. I'm sorry for the occasional profanity. But this is an adult. It's not meant for children. This is for 18 plus only, really. You know, our channel is set up that way. I'm pretty sure yours is probably as well.
Yeah, mine is,
So we can swear, but we will not make a habit of swearing. Obviously, it will just be if it comes out. Every it comes
time
out,
you swear, you have to put a pound in the swear jar.
Yeah.
You're on about
that's not a bad idea. Beth, we should do that, and then we can contribute our little bit towards charity as well.
Yeah.
So what a great idea. So it looks like I'm a pound down already.
200.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, hold on. I'm just playing about here.
We've got some in the comments. We've got
so many comments.
Dave, Jordan, Paul G from I can't get my words out. Glasgow Magnet Fishing. We've got Jug Mag, Metal Detector Lincolnshire. Yes, Marky, welcome. Coffin Tank June. Guys, thank you for sending the videos over as well. White Welly. And yeah, we've got those Barnsley Magneteers. We've got Nigel from Northants. Callum from Only Dipping and Digging. Donna Harain. Callum from Only Dipping and Digging. There's loads of you. And thanks for joining us all, guys.
17 people watching, honestly, fantastic. Thank you,
That's
people.
Really good.
And this is only our last public beta test.
Yeah.
So you know, we can't thank you all enough. Honestly, it's amazing.
We're gonna have a bit of fun with it on Saturday as well, aren't we?
Yes, absolutely. You know, Saturday we'll be we'll have a little drink to calm the nerves, and we will give a little brief summarization of our life story and what brought us to this point in our lives. And if in any way we can help people with their own mental health and their own demons, then absolutely fantastic. That's what it's all about. We want to help everyone. You guys have helped me so much, more than any of you know. And oh, look, Nick's joined. Hello, Nick. How you doing, sunshine?
Hello. Make sure you guys go over
the one and the only. The one and the only. I love you, Nick. You're a fucking diamond, sunshine. You are. He is a diamond. We are getting so many. Look at all these fucking brilliant.
Nick. Yeah, he's a dude, Nick is. I've got a lot of
time Nick, I'd like to point on what Nick just said there. Aye up, folks. Thanks for hosting this live. You will help people unknowingly. Now, about 2 months ago, I started doing a walk and talk, talking about my own mental health on Essex Magnet Hunters Facebook group. If you haven't joined, please go and join. Unknowingly, like Nick said, I started to get feedback that I was really helping other people with their mental health. Now, I didn't start it to help other people. I started it because I suffer with terrible anxiety.
Yeah.
And I don't like walking alone, and I certainly don't like walking when there's large groups about. At one stage, I completely lost all confidence, all self-esteem. It was all gone.
Yeah.
Even self-care, you know, it was just like the mental health just grips you, and it really takes a toll
It's like
on the
you
brain.
possess,
Absolutely.
like took over
But
you.
unknowingly, I didn't know I was helping people, but I was. And then I started to get cards and letters and people messaging me on a daily basis saying, we can't wait for your next live. And we thought that, yeah, I'm still going to continue doing it on Essex Magnet Hunters Facebook group, but I'm only going to be doing it sporadically. So every other day, possibly, there'll be 3 lives a week where I just do my walk and talk. But that's slightly different to this. This is for YouTube.
Yeah.
And this is obviously, it's going to have a wider audience, an international audience. And, you know, we also want to tell the international community how lucky we are in England, that we've got this fantastic NHS system, and the mental health charities that, you know, they struggle on limited resources. And I'm currently being helped by 3 different services at the moment with my own personal problems. But I do feel there is light at the end of the tunnel. I do feel that, you know, I think one day I might actually get better through this. So if we can help one person, fantastic. But according to everyone, we've already helped a dozen. So that's amazing. That's 12 people we've already helped, you know.
Exactly.
And now, hopefully, doing this how we're going to do it will help hundreds and thousands eventually.
Yeah.
So
we
want you all on board. We want your support. We want your love. And welcome, Top Bolt. Welcome. Very lovely point, Barry. Barry's coughing tank, by the way.
I know. Help people's, your lives help people's lives. It's true.
How are you today, darling? You all right?
I'm a lot better. Just getting a few bits and bobs together and sorting, you know, it's gonna get sorted properly.
Good.
Do it the proper way. But you know, come with something, then you've got to come with facts and proof. That's the thing, especially with mental health as well. People know what can trigger people, and sometimes not everyone's going to be nice. Some people are going to try and push your buttons and push you over that cliff. And it's knowing them and learning that, you know, that people have to earn that trust from you and that place in your life.
Absolutely. You know, it is a fantastic hobby. I think anything that gets you outside, if you suffer with mental health or you're lonely, you know, there's so many different triggers for mental health, and any hobby that gets you out into the fresh air, not necessarily meeting other people, but just getting out. It's all a stepping stone, and you've got to take one step at a time, and slowly does it, because you try and go too far too quick and you're just going to fall off again. So yes, Top Paul, how do we get involved? Well, how we want our community to get involved is, obviously, we want you to join us. We want you to share this if you can, on Saturday night especially, because that will be episode number 1. That'll be a proper one, and it'll be so great because it'll be a bit emotional. It'll be, you know, I'm not saying there won't ever be tears on the channel, because when I'm involved, there's usually tears involved as well. But at the same time, there's going to be a lot of laughter. There's going to be a lot of advice. We're going to point people in the right directions. We're going to show people just what is available and what is out there to help people with their mental health problems. And honestly, loneliness can be a killer, and that can be a trigger, you know. And I've lived alone now for nearly 3 years. And obviously, fantastic friends of mine gave me an old English bulldog puppy 2 weeks ago. And she has become my world, you know, and it's a bit naughty saying that, because I've got 3 beautiful children, but I don't see them, and it's not through my own want, you know. I want to see my kids. I want my kids in my life so much, but they choose not to be at the moment. The youngest one hasn't got a choice, unfortunately, and Indy has helped me and given me a reason to get up out of bed of a morning, a reason to get out and get that fresh air in my lungs, improve my lung capacity. Poor darling, she wasn't getting walked, and it was no fault of her previous owners. They're beautiful, beautiful people, bless them. But Dean had a terrible accident on his legs a few years ago on the buses, and now he really struggles to walk, bless him. So as much as they was doing me a favour, I was doing them a favour. So I took over this old English bulldog. Her name's Indy, and she's absolutely amazing. I'm sure she'll come and introduce herself in a little while.
It's beautiful.
Indy, come on, come on in. Come here, come on. Come on. Come on in. Hey, here she goes. Here she goes. See, now this is Indy. Now, not only is she the mascot for Essex Magnet Hunters, but she's also going to be a mascot for mental health. You know, she's
gorgeous.
There's nothing better for helping a mood than the love of an animal. It's an unconditional love. They'll love you no matter what. And I left her today for the first time for 3 hours. And when I come home, and I caged her, obviously, because she's a bulldog. She'll chew everything in sight. So I caged her. But when I come home after 3 hours at a mental health service, it was the longest I've ever left her. And I opened her cage, and it was unbelievable. It was like she was a child, and it was Christmas Day. A little towel, even though it's been chopped because they have to be British bulldogs, and a little towel was wagging like mad, and she was jumping all over me, and it was fantastic. I'd never felt that feeling for years. That feeling of being missed, that feeling of being wanted. And we, this channel is also an avenue where we're going to give people an avenue to express their own mental health. Yeah. If you talk about it, it gives you something to actually get over. We want people to help, we want to help people. We need people to help themselves at the same time. We will do what we can. And at the same time, it's going to be entertaining. We're going to have special guests. We're not going to have any special guests for our first one. But number two, first of all, we're going to be doing it 4 weekly. So the first one is on Saturday, the 2nd of October. And then the next one is on Halloween, Saturday, the 30th of October. And can I say what special guest we've got, Beth? Shall we say it or not? Have you spoken to him? Oh, wait. Yeah. Right, we won't say it. But because we're going to be on Halloween, our second episode, we're going to be dressed up. We're going to do a bit of fancy dress. And also, Top Ball, if there's any way that people can contribute to mental health charities, then go ahead. We're not going to stop you. Thanks. But it's all about getting the message out there, getting the message that you're not alone, and it's okay not to be okay. Yeah. And we want to tackle some other very serious things that go on within the community, and I think it's going to take someone like myself to fucking tackle them, and I will do so head on. As people who know me know I don't hold back, and I've got no reason to hold back. I've got no parents left, Yeah. And but no, it's all good. She's destroying her teddy bear now. Absolutely destroying it. Oh, bless you. Right, hold on. We've had that one on long enough.
I think it's going to be amazing. I do. I think it's really going to help.
I think so.
And split the Super Gran in the group. Hello, Super Gran.
Super Gran in the group.
Anyone in the comments, I apologise. I don't want to look ignorant. I'm reading the comments and then trying to.
That's what I was like when I did it the other day. Remember, when you do it Saturday, you're the host again. So you'll have all this
on Saturday as well. So you'll have the dog. I'll have Kizzy. I'm babysitting Kizzy for the night.
Lovely.
So we'll both have a dog.
We'll both have our dogs, which is wonderful. No, that's brilliant.
I'll have my service dog. She's gorgeous. I love her. Even though you don't believe it will be okay, eventually it will. Very true, Hannah. I think sometimes people need to really...
Barry, you fucking idiot. I won't fit in your clothes, Beth. I don't know where that come from. I don't know where that come from, but some of the community have got sick and twisted minds.
I've got a few things. I'll send you them in the post. DM me your address.
Well, when we get 1,500 subs, we've got Adam Rupert Ruxoff, he's doing this special thing when we get 1,500 subs, and he's going to film it, and it's going to be fantastic.
Oh.
I can't let out what it is because he'd kill me. But yeah, the sooner we get 1,500 subs, the sooner that he'll do it. And we might need something then, I tell you. But yeah, it's going to be really good. Oh, yes, Barry, we did say we're dressing up. We're dressing up for Halloween, mate. We're dressing up for Halloween. So
I'm gonna do a DIY costume, but
it's only going to be cheap. You know what I mean? It'll be cheap, but it'll be fun and it'll be entertaining. We want our not our channel, but we want our, you know, the vision of what we want. Yeah. What do we want to accomplish? And what we want to accomplish is a community that's unbroken, that doesn't talk about behind people's backs, that acts their age, and that has compassion and empathy, because it's something severely lacking in the human race right now. And you know, it is awkward. And I'll go on to this little comment here. Donna, how is Adam? Now, Adam is the third member of the Essex Magnet Hunters, and unfortunately, he's still with us. Don't worry, everyone. He is still part of the team, and he always will be. But he's going through his own struggles right now. I won't go into detail, but he is in a bad way, as a lot of us are. And I hope you see this, Adam, because I love you, son. I know Pete loves you as well. I'm sure Beth will grow to love you.
I love you, and I've never met you.
We're there all the way for you, son, all the way. Just like you've been there for me, mate. I will always be there for you. And you've only got to pick up the phone, boy. You've only got to pick up the phone. So that's just done that. Terry, Darren Rice from Wales. Why have you got your fancy dress top on? Well, I could ask you why Man United have only won once in the last 3 games, Darren. And you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, mate, the best player in the world. Not doing you very well, is he? 95th minute winner lately. We're in better form than you, son. You beat us once this season. We've already knocked you out the cup. So don't bring it, son. All right? But I do love you, Darren, regardless. All right?
Darren, hello. Hi to anyone I missed in the chat.
No way. I don't believe this. Hello. Quiet and Creepy. Now, Quiet and Creepy, if anyone's got Instagram, you should go and follow these guys. They are upcoming, brilliant rap artists from London.
Oh, wow.
From where I was born. And they're absolutely amazing. They've been big fans of Essex Magnet Hunters ever since we formed in July last year. They've been supporting. Awesome. They share all our videos in their stories. They comment on videos. Guys, you guys are going somewhere. And thank you for your support. Really, really and truthfully, from my heart, thank you guys for your support. They're fantastic. Please go and follow their Instagram, Quiet and Creepy. They're absolutely amazing guys. Amazing. Cool.
Do you need any vocalists, Quiet and Creepy?
Well, I'm not offering my services for singing.
I'll sing. I like my singing.
There you go.
I've got some videos of me on YouTube, on Facebook of me singing. It's some charity events.
And this comment is what it's all about, Beth. Look at this. Top Ball.
Exactly.
He's struggling at the moment. And I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately, it's the way of the world at the moment, and everyone is struggling. And we're an avenue for you, mate. We are an avenue. If you want to talk about it, then you can hit me or Beth up in a DM. Also, we've got the group Magnets and Mental Health on Facebook. Please go and join. We want everyone's feedback. This is new to us. YouTube's not new to us. We're kind of old school. But doing this kind of collaboration is a new thing for us, and we're sure that if you stick with us from day one, this will only get better and better and bigger, and our community will get bigger and bigger and stronger. And we are here for everyone. Like you guys are going to be there for us, we will be there for you as well.
Yeah,
and just sending the love. And it's all about love. There's no hate needed. Just love. Just love.
Exactly. Nothing but love.
Absolutely. Metal detecting Lincolnshire. What, there's 18 of you watching and only 8 people have thumbs up? Come on, people. Thumbs up, everyone. Please. That's wonderful. 19. This is absolutely my best live I've ever done on Essex Magnet Hunters. I don't think I've ever had 19 people watching a live on Essex Magnet Hunters. I think we got to about 23 or 24 once on a Facebook live. But I think we're going to touch a subject, especially on Saturday. Like I said, it's in the title of the video. It is only a purely the software test. And we're just having a little chat with everyone, making sure that we can see what we're doing, making sure we do it correctly. Because come Saturday night, we don't want to make any mistakes. And, you know, there's going to be laughter, there's going to be fun, there's going to be tears. We're going to be opening our hearts, and we wish you guys to open your hearts as well. If you're struggling, tell us about your struggles. By talking about your struggles, it gets it out there. It gets it out there, and you can't get over something until you actually hit it face on and talk about it. So, well, that's just like you, Hannah, isn't it? I've thumbs up and bums up. Ha, 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 ha. I quite believe it as well, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well, Hannah. Lovely lady. Make sure you go and subscribe to their YouTube channel, White Welly Magnet Fishing. Wonderful, wonderful. Lovely couple, really are. They're smashing.
12 out of 10. Oh, we've got to give a shout out as well to the Mayor of Wigan.
What? The Mayor of Wigan?
Hopefully the Mayor of Wigan is watching. So if you're watching right now, shout out to you.
Shout out to the Mayor of Wigan.
Shout out to you, boy. There you go.
That's wonderful, that is. Let's see, we're already reaching hierarchy, and this was only a public beta test. No, it's wonderful.
Shout out to anyone in the comments that we've missed as well.
I'm getting attacked. She just wants to play. Right, I'm going to throw it in the garden. Go. Go.
Oh, bless her. She's gorgeous.
Right, she's raced out there now. She'll run back and jump up and give it back to me now.
But no, I'm so ready.
She's gorgeous.
I'm so ready. She love it. We'll have to get her on camera with Kizzy. See how they react face to face on camera.
last night I was watching YouTube videos, just silly little videos that people sent in about animals, and she sat on her bum watching the TV with me. It was amazing. Yeah. She's got the most amazing eyes, though, Beth.
Yeah, she's got beautiful eyes. They're like green.
Yeah, they just spike out of her. They really do. They're absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she's a little cracker.
Oh, bless you. Now, Vinny, Drag the Mag, that's another channel. We'd love you to support him. We'd love you to support him.
Brilliant.
Quite new to the magnet fishing community, in as much as he's been around for about 6 months, Vinny, I think it is. But he's been magnet fishing for over 6 years. This guy has got so much experience. Yeah. His videos are coming along amazing. And he's just done an amazing edit of the collaboration with Patriots at Birmingham. It's an hour long on his YouTube channel, Drag the Mag, and it is fantastic. Vinny, that's a credit to you, that video. Really good video, son. Keep it up.
It is a proper, and we need more people like that in the community that will.
Certainly does, Claire. You can see that that's all she wants to do is play.
Oh, bless
my hair's coming out. Look, I've been out with her, and it's like a gale force wind here, Beth. Don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it's really, really windy in Essex today.
Well. Oh, look at that.
Gale force winds.
She's gorgeous.
Well, a friend of mine, Tommy, as people know from my Facebook lives, is my neighbour at the front. He bought her a new toy and a shoe. Yeah, now, there's a shoe. Right, so that's absolutely fine. She hasn't really chewed it yet. But the toy, she had it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it's already in pieces. It's quite long. It's one of them ones that you pull, but it's made of rubber, and you can't buy things made of rubber for a bulldog. 5 minutes it lasted, and I've had to take it off her because I'm too scared she'll poison herself and swallow the 5 bits. So it's like having a child again, having her. I have to keep my eye out all the time, you know what I mean? But you're beautiful, bless you.
She's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. Right, okay. My heart's open to those who have time and respect for me. And that is as it should be. Vinny, without a doubt.
Exactly. Best
You
way
know,
to be.
it's a mutual thing, respect, and trust needs to be earned. But respect is something that everyone should show everyone, especially if
Yeah.
you're an adult.
Oh
And
God, tell me about it.
unfortunately, sometimes, you know, some people can act very, very fucking childish. And we're realists, you know, not everyone is going to get along with everyone. We understand that. We know that. You know, we're only human. But isn't it a time that everyone just puts their fucking stuff
Yeah.
behind them and moves on? You know what I mean? You don't like someone, don't
Really.
talk to them.
I'm going to say a bad word. You just need to grow the fuck up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Start
Spoken
accusing
just like
people of
myself.
stuff
That's
as
what you
well,
are.
and
Well
just
done.
move the hell on. When it comes from other people as well, it's not on.
No, no. Hi, Lazy.
Support one
Lazy
another.
Lovers Magnet Fishing. That's
Yes, lady
wonderful.
lovers. Oh, hello, welcome.
Oh, and it's lovely, Beth.
I love it. I love it. It's
Up to
brilliant.
£3, Harry, just so you know. What's that regarding, Magnet Man? I'm just scrolling back up to see if I've missed something that you've said. What's up to £3? White Wellies having their own conversation in the chat room, and that's good. That's what it's all about. Just,
Exactly. I'm trying to get
I'm
my
live
internet to work.
on
There we go. I'm
YouTube,
back on.
and so are you. Come here. Come on.
Oh, bless her.
Come and sit on my lap. Come on.
I can see her on the laptop. She's so cute.
Come here. Come here.
Exactly, Hannah. I'm learning day by day. It means earning. It's so damn true.
Ah,
So
Magnet
true.
Man, swear box. We've lost £3 so far, Beth.
Damn
Me
it! I
too.
love
You
it.
won.
My ADHD, I completely forgot about that.
God, this is going to cost
my
us money.
God.
This is.
I know it's going to be
You're
a
right, darling.
fortune.
You're right. God almighty, she's absolutely manic tonight. Although she's been
we
manic
also
the
need
last
to.
few nights.
Oh, bless her. We need to wish a massive good luck to Chris from MS tomorrow. That's going to be marrying the love of his life. All the
I
best
can't
wishes.
believe that. That's amazing. Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
all the
Chris.
best.
And thank you, Chris, for our wonderful, wonderful logo. He's also created a
Exactly.
beautiful intro for our videos.
Yeah, admin is amazing.
We get on
Really
so
is.
well. Essex Magnet Hunters and Magnet Store, we go back. And, you know, he was a big fan of Essex Magnet Hunters back when we only had a couple of hundred subs. And we got affiliation. We got affiliation with Magnet Store, and we were very, very loyal to them. The only reason people are probably wondering, especially in the community, people are probably wondering, why did you leave Magnet Store? Well, we were offered a sponsorship with Magnetar. And obviously, I did approach Chris and I said, look, this is what we've been offered. And he was like, Terry, go. He said, you go with my blessing. He said, because your channel's going somewhere, son. And he's a massive fan of the channel. We're a massive fan of Magnet Store. They are a fantastic, fantastic company. They do things the right way. And it's not all about strength and power and what is best. I couldn't give a fuck what's best. And in fact, as people will understand, oh dear, I've just lost another pound. But what people will understand is that I think these bigger magnets that are coming out, they are for only the very, very most experienced and very fittest amongst the community. And I'm not one of them. I'm graded from a G90 purely because it's too powerful. And the last thing you want is to buy a magnet to go out with your children, have your magnet attached to something that's too strong for you to pull off of it, or it's stuck and you lose the magnet.
Yeah.
It's all because then you've got help. Luckily, with Essex Magnet Hunters, there's always 2 or 3 of us.
Yeah.
But when you see these people that go out and they've got their children with them, and there's like one adult, you don't want to be buying a big magnet. You do not want to be buying a big magnet. You want to start off with something like a 200 kilogram double-sided magnet. That is perfect for the beginner. That's what we did. We pulled up an air rifle. We pulled up a World War II axe. We pulled up a grenade and even a World War II unexploded mortar shell with a 220, a 220 MS magnet. And obviously now we are with Magnetar. We're sponsored by Magnetar. and we use I use the Magnetar Terra magnet, which is it's got a 1 ton all around 360-degree pull. And it is a fantastic magnet. I did use it at a Birmingham collab, and I did have a few good finds with it.
Yeah.
But we haven't been out since. And Monday, myself and Pete, we're going out. Essex Magnet Hunters are back on the road. We're going out. We're going out for 5 hours because Pete, bless him, he's took Monday and Tuesday off work. And Monday is 4 beautiful girls. They want him to take them to school. So we can't leave until 9:15, and then he's got to pick them up at 3 o'clock. So we've got 5 hours, 5.5 hours. We're going to stay somewhere nice and local. I'm thinking Holland-on-Sea because we haven't been back there for about a year. We found some cracking finds there. We found a gun magazine without the gun, and it's a lovely little bridge. Got to be careful. It's not a place you want to take children. It is. It's the one where I actually had to enter my waders and go under the bridge because I threw my magnet and it went under the bridge and it got stuck on the roof. We tried, all of us. We had 4 adults. We tried to get it off. We couldn't. So on with the waders, I went and I got in the water. Now, obviously, in the magnet fishing community, the main thing is safety, and we do not recommend you get in the water if you go to lose your magnet. But we was in a position, Beth, that I couldn't afford to lose the magnet. If I lost the magnet, I couldn't afford to replace it. So I had to kind of weigh that up. And then I thought, well, hold on a minute. They might say not to get in the water, but I've got 3 other adults here. So they're all watching my back. I'm wearing waders. And if I start to sink or it gets too deep, I'll know and I'll get out. But I struggled. I got to it and I retrieved my magnet. We've nearly lost our magnet on so many times, but so far, touch wood, we've not lost one, not one.
That's good.
So yeah, but I'm not a fan of these bigger magnets. I'm sorry. Pete ended up in hospital, rushed to hospital with 2 magnets trapped with his finger in between, and they were just 220 Pro magnets. So God forbid if someone with 2 beasts got their finger caught in between, and if a child did, he'd lose their finger.
Yeah.
So you've got to think of the health and safety aspects of the hobby as well, you know.
Yeah.
And subs have gone up. I've just got a WhatsApp from Pete, just come up on my screen. Thank you, everyone. Essex Magnet Hunters subs have gone up 4 since we started our live.
Really?
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, honestly, that's wonderful because we've got a bit of catching up to do with Beth.
You're happy now. I know.
4,500 subs Beth's got, and she deserves them. She deserves them. You know, you did put your heart and soul in the hobby. You had your reasons for leaving, and you needed a break. And we didn't always see eye to eye, Beth, did we? And it was through you reaching out to me, and we had a long conversation. We put our differences beside us, and in the last couple of weeks, we've now built a nice friendship. And I've got her back now, and she's got mine. So
it's the power of Chinese whispers, because
absolutely disgusting. Chinese whispers are fucking horrible. And unfortunately, you'll get it in any community. You will get it in any community. But
it's like being back at school. You know, there's the bullies.
It can be. But this is what we want to eliminate, Beth. We don't want that. We don't want that. Honestly, it's time to put it to bed. You don't like someone, you don't talk to them. But please don't slag us off behind our backs. And also, just a message out there for anyone that might be watching: if you fuck with Beth, you fuck with me. All right, and so I'm just putting that out there. Essex Magnet Hunters has got Beth's back, so please, can we stop the immaturity and can we all grow up? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. But I don't want to go on about it because I don't want to.
No,
I don't want to. I'm just going to go back to the comments.
You don't want to wind a blonde up.
I used to be blonde.
You are blonde.
I've got a hair coming out there.
Hannah says we're on £5 now. Can I just throw one in the mix? Crap ain't a swear word, is it?
Well, can we do it towards Christmas? Because I get my pip twice in Christmas.
Yeah.
So I can afford to pay my fine then, you know what I mean? Also, everyone, I don't know if anyone's going to be up, but at 1:15 a.m. tonight in Britain, I'm a guest over the pond in America.
You need to share it.
It's called Treasure Talk. The channel is called Treasure Talk. A lovely guy that hosts it, and basically he invites guests on to talk about their amazing finds, if they've had any. Now, I emailed the man. I do apologise if he's watching, because I know he's a subscriber. I think his name was Jeff. Actually, I think it is Jeff. But
you've got a YouTube channel. I can drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's what I've got to learn to do. I haven't even touched banners or brands yet.
I can do it for you. What's the channel that you're on tonight? I'll drop the
Treasure Talk. Treasure Talk.
Treasure Talk.
Treasure Talk.
Treasure Talk.
Yeah, 1:15 tonight. I'm going to be going over the time at the Grand Union Canal when I pulled out a replica AK-47, and without a doubt, it was my best find. It's our best video. For those that have newly subscribed to Essex Magnianas, we've got one video that's got nearly 500,000 hits, and it's a hashtag shorts video, and it's called funniest magnet fishing reaction ever, and it went viral, and it's got over 445,000 hits, and it really projected us. It really did. And my reaction, because, you know, 99 times out of 100, when you throw a magnet in the water, you're going to pull out rubbish. You're going to pull out scrap. You're going to pull out something that someone couldn't be bothered to take to the tip, that they just thought they'll throw it in the water. Well, on this one occasion, I pulled the magnet in, and, well, a replica AK-47 called a VZ-20. It's a Soviet replica of an AK-47.
Wow.
And I pulled that out of the water. And, yeah, I went a little bit crazy. And I did get slated a little bit, because it was my first proper firearm, you know. I did find a gun once at Colchester in the Castle Park, but it was just a shell of a gun. And you know what, Beth? It looked like a spud gun. It didn't look like a real gun.
No.
So to me, that wasn't a firearm. But when I pulled out this rifle, wow, I thought, you know, this was amazing. And I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. Treasure Nation. I lost a friend.
Mark. Thank you.
I just wish he had reached out to his friends. My heart goes out to him.
He's a legend.
Unfortunately,
let me know about the 17th. I'm in.
Unfortunately, Treasure Nation, it chokes me up reading it, mate. It really does. I had two best friends when I was at school. One was called Simon Harris, and I know his sister is a sub to our channel. And if you are watching, Laura, hello. And Simon's always in my heart. My best friend when I was growing up was called a little boy called Simon Harris. He only lived around the corner from me in Wilmington Gardens in Barking. And he didn't have many friends. And we grew apart when we got 14, 15 and that. And you know what? At 19 years old, he threw himself in front of a train at Barking Station and he died. And then 3 years later, another best friend of mine, Barry, I shouldn't laugh when I say it, but it's crazy. A really good friend of mine, Barry Parkin. I moved to Newcastle when I was 19, and I come home when I was 21, 22. And when I come home, the first point of call was to pick up the phone and ring up Barry, because I wanted to catch up. I hadn't seen him in 3 years. And his mum answered the phone, and she was like, Terry, he threw himself in front of a train at Upney Lane Station. So I've had two best friends that committed suicide, which has not helped my own mental health.
No, of course it never does. No.
And then 2 years ago, Beth, a very good friend of mine who fathered me when I first became a bus driver, he was a father figure to me. Gary, he died of throat cancer. So over the years, I've had three best friends that have died, two by suicide, one via throat cancer. And Peter Lyons, obviously everyone knows Pete. I call him Schoolboy. I nicknamed him that fucking years ago, and he's stuck. And he's my best mate. We've been best mates religiously for about 11 years now. But Pete, I bet he's hoping like that. You know, I don't think depression's ever going to get you, son, because you're already screwed on, and you do things the right way. And but yeah, he's my best mate now, and I just hope he don't you ever leave me, son, because I can't lose you too. I can't lose you too, mate. I really can't. But no, see, by talking about it, Treasure Nation, you're helping me talk about
Definitely.
my own things, and
Yeah,
you know, and it
massively.
also it spreads awareness, Beth, doesn't it? It spreads awareness that everyone's suffering. We've all got something going on in our life that is just, it's not something that we chose. You know, sometimes the path that we take isn't always the correct path. We do make bad decisions. That's part and parcel of human life.
I lost a really good friend of mine about, would it be 2 months now? And she didn't live around the corner, literally 5-minute drive. She had a little girl. She took her own life. And she was, you would have thought she was the happiest person in the world. She's left behind a little toddler. You know, when you drive by a house every day, they're swapping the house over now and like emptying it with all the stuff. And the painting that she did with her daughter for the nurses from the NHS, the rainbow, it's still on the window.
Oh, bless.
And it just goes to show one wrong thing that gets into the wrong hands or gets took or misconstrued the wrong way can push someone over the edge.
Misinterpretation is something that's terrible, and it's rife. You know,
Amen
you
to
can
that.
read something and misinterpret it so easy. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Talk to the person. Make sure that you've got the right end of the stick. And don't believe Chinese whispers, because Chinese whispers are the root of all evil.
Oh, Peter. Hello, Peter. You all right, darling? I'm trying to keep up.
Schoolboy is in the house. How you doing, sunshine? I can't get rid of that hair, Beth. Like, all I keep seeing is his hair. And
I'm going to give you, me and Hannah are going to give you a video call after this, and we'll give you a hair tutorial. We'll give you all the tricks of the trade.
You want to get 8 o'clock West Ham are kicking off against Rapid Vienna at Stratford.
You got to get that.
God, I wish I was there, man.
You need to buy the pink Got to Be hairspray. It's amazing.
Yeah, see, I don't use any. I don't use any hairspray at the moment. I just wet my hair and then put it in a towel, you know. But
look at her, she's licking. Oh,
kiss, kiss then. I love you. I love you so much. And also, everyone, check her out on Instagram, will you? Indy _ Indy the English Bulldog. Indy _ English _ Bulldog. I've just froze Beth on mine.
Have you?
Mine's
You know what you want to do? You want to get the link to your Instagram and post the link. You can share.
It's not a link though. It's not a link, darling. You get one of them. What are they called? The QR thing.
Yeah.
There isn't like a direct link. If you copy it, all it gives you is a QR code.
No, but you can share the profile to your Facebook from Instagram.
Okay.
So then
mine is frozen, Beth. My phone is completely frozen.
You joke? I can hear you. Can everyone hear him all right?
Can you see me all right?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I want to turn my camera off and turn my camera back on. Let's try that. This software that we're using is the Dog Standies, because I'm not paying another quid. It's the Dog Standies. StreamYard.com. Absolutely amazing streaming software. It's available for free. It can broadcast to multiple social medias all at once. If we wanted to, we could broadcast this on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok at the same time. How amazing is that, everyone? It really is cool. And I'm so glad you've got my back, son, because I've always got yours forever.
Oh, is that Peter?
Till death us do part, sunshine. Right, let's have a look. Who should we get up on the thing?
Guys, definitely.
Claire from Glasgow Magnet Fishing, also known as Super Gran. Laughter can be the best medicine in difficult times, and never a truer word has been spoken. And, you know, there's always sadness, and it is healthy to cry. Don't hold it in, you know. If I have a good cry quite often. And when people tune in on Saturday night and you hear my story, you'll understand why. Because it is quite tragic what has happened to me, and I'm not saying that I'm free of all blame, because I'm not. I did make a couple of wrong decisions many moons ago, and it affected my entire life. and for the last 10 years I've been suffering. But Peter, God bless him, he created Essex Magni Hunters July the 7th last year. We both created it, but it was his idea. And the reason he created it, it wasn't for a YouTube channel, and it wasn't for magnet fishing. It was to help me, because I was in such a rut. I hadn't left my house in nearly a year. I'd literally set a date that I wanted to no longer be on this mortal coil. And through the love of his family, his missus, and his 4 beautiful girls, plus the community of magnet fishing, of which so many of you guys are now my friends. And through all your guys' love, I've got to a degree that I'm feeling better. That I'm no longer having these tendencies. I'm no longer having the ideology.
Terry, I'm so proud of you. I can't.
Thank you, darling. I have come a long way. I know it myself. I really have come a long way.
I don't care. Charge me 15 quid to the fucking swear jar. You're fucking done.
We'll start the swear jar from Saturday, all right? We won't. The swear jar, we're null and void that from now.
You smashed it, mate. I'm sorry, but you're fucking killing it, and I'm well proud of you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I'm glad.
Right, let's have a look. We're catching up on the chat at the same time.
Can I read this quote from Ricky Gervais? Right.
Of course you can.
It says, telling someone with depression to pull themselves together is about as useful as telling someone with cancer to just stop having cancer.
And they're fucking ridiculous.
It's
Unfortunately,
so cool,
there will always be ignorant people. And ignorant people, you know, there might be some people out there that, you know, are having struggles and not even aware that it's something that might have happened back in their early years that might have brought it on in their later life. I was bullied terrible as a child at school. And I know I've got some school friends that are subscribers and Essex Magni Hunters, and they could well be watching this.
Oh, that's so nice.
You know, bullying is terrible. It's the low of the low. And, you know, I was called so many names at school, whether it was for my size, because I was always a big guy, whether it was for my size, but mainly it was because my mum and dad were in their late 40s when they had me. So when I took children home, when I took friends of mine home for dinner or to play on like the Commodore 64 and the very early computer systems in the 80s, everyone thought my mum and dad was my nan and granddad. And when it got common knowledge at school that my mum and dad were so old, fucking hell, children could be so cruel because they bullied me. Oh, and it did affect me, Beth. It really did affect me. And, you know, it took a long time. Probably not until my early 20s that I really started to feel a little bit more confident again. My whole self-esteem was just knocked. And the anxiety, I didn't even know I suffered with anxiety at a young age. But I used to have struggle breathing when I walked. And it was only when people were around and they was looking at me. Later on in life, I found out it is a panic attack, but it's also a form of anxiety. Something my daughter suffers with terrible. And I used to say to her, I've had that, darling. Oh, it's panic attacks and you do get over it. It gets better as you get older. Yeah. Like, it's the worst thing I could have ever said to her. Worst thing I could have ever said to her, because you know what?
You don't know at that moment in time. It's
you don't. No, and it's horrible, you know?
That's why I always say, like, don't focus so much on the present. There's stuff in your past that you need to heal from. Do you know what I mean? And it's like with anxiety, there's something there that triggers that. And you just sometimes you just need to face that forward. To move on from things and move forward from things, there's things that you have to let go of. That's why you see these relationships. I prime example. I had a relationship, thought I was ready for it, got not even 2 months into it, realized, nah, not for me. Too disrespectful. But I've learned what I'm worth, and I know what I expect for myself and what I'd expect for my daughter.
Absolutely.
And you have to, it's the same with friendships, family, you have to put like a guard there. What's it called? And then it makes it easier if it messes up, which I was not happy. You can walk away. It makes it easier to walk away and you learn from it. And then you know that you have to learn to love yourself a little bit more.
That's something I've struggled with. I've hated my own reflection ever since I was a child. But the more I do this and the more that I stare at myself, do you know what? For a big lad, I'm not that bad looking, am I, Beth?
No,
I'm blowing my own trumpet at the moment.
You need to get a little there's like a I can't remember what it's called, but self appreciation. There's an exercise that you can do when you wake up in the morning. You sit in the mirror for 5 minutes, and it's like, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, I am worthy.
I've seen that, yeah.
You say it so much that it sinks into your head, and I do it every morning with my little girl, because you were saying, obviously, you're
wonderful. That's a brilliant thing to do with a child. That is.
She got bullied at school,
She will
and she's
benefit
going
from
through
that.
diagnosis process at the moment. It's heartbreaking, because I was diagnosed as a child, so I went my entire childhood, my entire teenage life, and I always said to my mum, there is something, my brain doesn't work. I said, there's something wrong with me. And I was saying it from 4 years old, and I got late diagnosed with severe adult ADHD after hitting rock bottom. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my mum and dad. I'd be in a ditch somewhere. And I had to hit rock bottom, and they dragged me straight back up. And I got diagnosed, best thing I ever did, severe ADHD with slight autism. And you know what? I'm so proud of myself.
I'm proud of you. Well done.
With my little girl, she's the most amazing kid, and I look at her and I'm like, I don't know how I made her.
Beth, and she's a credit to you. She's an absolute credit to you.
She loves Essex magnet fishers as well. She's saying,
well, does she? Because they don't exist, darling. I've never heard of Essex magnet fishers. It's Essex magnet hunters.
I did this last time, didn't I? I went live and I was
You're
like,
not the only one, Beth. Plenty have done it. In fact, Vinny did it.
Vinny did it once.
Didn't you, Vinny?
I did a freaking status on Facebook as well, and put Essex magnet fishing. Oh, but yeah, I'm proud of being blonde as well, and I can't bloody wait. It's going to be amazing, Tez. Honest to God,
I'm looking forward to it, and you know, I think you're gonna do it as well, Beth. And I'm buying a bottle of wine, and I'm gonna have probably half the bottle before our live, and it's what I've always done it. I did it for our very first video at Essex Magnet Hunters, Dutch Courage. It's not because I want to get drunk and I want to fall about on live. It's to give myself a little bit of confidence, and it just helps the words flow, and it just lightens it up a little bit, you know. And if anyone wants to, you know, if you want to tag along and experience it on our journey, as Claire says so well from Glasgow Magnet Fishing, they're an amazing group. They're only on Facebook and TikTok. They haven't got a YouTube channel, but they're smashing it. They're absolutely smashing it on TikTok. I think you've got over 20,000 followers on TikTok now, haven't you, Claire? And over 5,000 on Facebook. Absolutely wonderful. Can you send some of them our way, please, darling? Essex Magnet Hunters would really appreciate it. Thank you.
You want to? Yeah, you want to watch? I was chatting to Outdoors as well. You know the gentleman that came on Scotty B's live?
Yeah.
Outdoors. I was chatting to him as well the other day. And yeah, he's a sound guy. The gentleman I messaged to subscribe to Essex Magnet Hunters. I love him. See, I got it right.
You did.
And,
that's amazing.
Yeah, and he's the nicest guy ever. And he's got 2 million followers on TikTok. It's insane.
Crazy. That's crazy.
From what
we had our very first TikTok video was one that we did from our first magnet fishing hunt at Brightonsea Pond. And all I did was, it was Pete throwing the magnet out, and I went on TikTok, and you know you can play about with all the settings. Well, I changed it so it went backwards. So it had the magnet going into the water, and then magically the rope just going out into the middle because it was in reverse. Yeah. That's had over 500,000 hits. It's our biggest video on TikTok, and it was our first video.
That's wicked.
But no, it is good, and right now, because of the mental health and everything that goes along with it, I'm more involved with mental health than I am with magnet fishing. But I'll always be with magnets, and I'll always be a magnet fisherman. I love the hobby. Unfortunately, I can't get out enough. But like I said, me and Pete are out on Monday, so there will be a new video on our channel, magnet fishing, on Tuesday. Oh, good. So and it'll be a cracker. Me and Pete will make sure of it. It'll be a cracker. The fines might not be, because you never know what you're going to find.
Yeah, fines are fines. It's at the end of the day, you're getting out.
Absolutely, it's about having fun, and letting your hair down, and just getting away from the worries of the world for that couple of hours. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's so true. I just got to give another shout out. Let me just make sure I've got my thing. Oh, my mum's messaged us and saying we're smashing it, and she's very proud of it.
Oh, bless her. Lovely,
and
darling.
I know she's a darling, Mrs. Charles, my dear. Just wanted to give a shout out to Chris from Magnet Store for doing my intro and obviously helping us out with the graphics and everything. It's been amazing.
Geezer.
And all the best.
A proper geezer, as we call him in Essex.
Exactly.
Bear with me, Beth. I've just got to go and shut the door, right?
Don't worry. And I wanted to give another shout out to Chris for being the Mayor of Wigan, and we all love you. And it was a pleasure being part of the collaboration at the weekend. And I think we're still all getting over it a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you, Chris. Thanks for everyone for the continuous support as well.
Is Chris here, is he?
I'm not too sure. You never know.
He'll probably watch it back later. If he's getting married tomorrow, Beth, he's probably on his stag do. Probably getting handcuffed. He's probably getting handcuffed to some blinking lamppost somewhere with like semi-naked, covered in castor oil.
No, don't tie him up and leave him somewhere like on The Hangover when he wakes up the morning of the wedding and he's on top of a skyscraper.
Hello, Corey. Thanks for joining.
Hello, Corey.
Let's have a look.
My chat's like lagged on here. I can't see anything.
Yeah, even Metal Detecting Lincolnshire said he gets more views on TikTok than YouTube. It's the future. I think it is the future. But what people have got to understand with TikTok is it's more age related, and you'll find that a lot of your followers are children. But then children, I mean, Whitney Houston sang it once. They are the future, and they're not always going to be children. So, as adults, let's be responsible. Let's welcome them with open arms. Let's educate them. Let's make sure that they take their scrap away and dispose of it correctly, because we don't want to get the hobby banned. And, the Magnet Fishing Committee has been formed. And I am an elected representative for the Anglia region. But all that is still behind the scenes at the moment. We're still in communication with the Canal and River Trust. But I'm pretty sure we'll make sure that the hobby never gets banned. But what we need is people's cooperation. Use dippers and scrappers. Can we give a big shout out to Rob Heathcock? Because the man is a living legend.
I'll keep you warm, Rob. Any day, bless him. I love him. He was so funny, the collab. But I'll keep you warm, bro. Don't you worry about that.
That's mad, that is. Look at that. Claire, she's had 21,000 TikTok followers, 8 million views from 9 videos in less than 2 weeks.
Amazing.
I've done 200 videos on there, Claire. And I think we're up to 4,500 followers on TikTok, roughly. Might be about 4,700. But it's the luck of the algorithm. If you hit that algorithm, what I notice is that there's better times to post than others. And with TikTok, I find it's very early in the day. If you put a TikTok out early, then it has all day to hit that algorithm. If you put it out late, it has less time, and the videos seem to do worse. Whereas with YouTube, the algorithm is it's like an Egyptian reading. No one understands it. You can have videos that will get 500,000 hits, and then you can have a video that might struggle to get 200.
Yeah,
and, it is. I think TikTok is the future, but YouTube, to me, and I'm someone that stopped paying their TV license years ago. I don't watch BBC One. I don't watch BBC Two. I haven't got an outside aerial bed. All I use is my smart TV. All I use is my smart TV. I watch YouTube 99% of the time. I follow so many hundreds of channels.
Yeah.
And I watch Amazon Prime, because who doesn't pay for Prime? Who doesn't want next day delivery with Amazon? So that's all I need. That's all I need in life, you know?
I just watch Netflix most of the time with all the documentaries, but I get it for free, so it's all right. I nicked my mum's login. She's like, yeah, all right, cheers.
Top ball. Beth, are you on TikTok?
I am indeed. I'm trying to put a name behind this Top Ball account.
Top ball, what's your name? So we can talk you by your name. Drag the Mag, that's Vinny.
Yes,
Claire
Vinny.
here for the banter is Super Gran.
That was wicked.
Want to go through Girl White Welly is Hannah.
Oh, I've got
Northants Magnet Fishing is Nigel.
Northants, we've got Glasgow Claire, Top Ball.
I do apologise, everyone, but we're approaching an hour now. I think we're over an hour.
Yeah.
I've gone very well to have gone without a cigarette for an hour. I do smoke. It helps with my anxiety. It helps with my mental health. Unfortunately,
959.
I had two older brothers when I grew up, Beth, and my mum and dad smoked. Both my brothers smoked. Both my brothers were old enough to be my dad when I was at school. And they, you know what, my family allowed me in the family home to smoke from 12. And not saying I'm proud of. It's not something they should be proud of. Unfortunately, my mum and dad aren't here anymore, and I haven't spoken to my brothers in over 10 years either. So, but I can't just push the blame onto them. You're your own person, and you make your own decisions. But I am a smoker, everyone. I do smoke. I would wish I didn't, but I've done it for a very long time. Go away, text message.
I won't worry too much. Millions of people smoke. I've seen pregnant women smoke.
Yeah, absolutely, Nigel. Look, Nigel's put he had one video hit 3 million views in 4 days on TikTok and took him past 40k followers. And yet me and Pete had been, you know, we'd been putting hundreds of videos on TikTok and we're struggling at 4,500. But I don't call it struggling because, you know, we've got fans from all over the world. Every single day, you probably do too, Beth. Every single day I wake up and I've got messages from all over the world. Because Essex Magnet owners, we've got fans from all over the world. India, Pakistan, Indonesia, Brazil, so many in America, Canada. Honestly, we love all our international followers. We really do. And we welcome you all. We really want you to be part of our community. Welcome you on board. And, you know, and talk to us, please, because that's what it's all about.
And it's like TikTok's insane. So I don't use my other account now that I was at first on, because obviously when I can't verify it to do anything. Nigel,
I think you need to go Specsavers, sunshine. Sorry, son. I'm only joking, geezer. You know what I'm like.
But yeah, TikTok's mad, so I don't use that other account. So I opened another one yesterday, went live on my old one and said, look, I'm moving over to this account. And within two days, I think I got like 1,200 followers. But the other one took me bloody ages to get. So it's like hit and miss. It's so like YouTube. It's down to algorithm.
It really is. It really is. I don't really think I didn't, Nige. I bought these from the pan shop. I'm still waiting for my first proper optician's appointment, mate. These aren't prescription glasses. These are 2.0, but I can see so well in them when it comes to reading, writing on a digital device. And yeah, I really need to go to the opticians and get a proper appointment. Careful, sweetheart. And I need to get myself some proper prescription strength glasses and some designer blinking things. I don't like these plain black ones. But hopefully
I've got matching ones. There's nothing wrong with them, bro.
No, you have. On our first one that we did the other night, we looked like Malcolm and Wise. It was fantastic. Can you remember Malcolm and Wise, Beth? I don't think you're old enough, are you?
Morgan and what? Sorry.
Malcolm and Wise.
Hang on.
Eric and Ernie. They were what Ant and Dec are now in the 80s and 90s. They were well-renowned comedians. They had their own show on ITV, and they had special guests from all over the world, from the world of entertainment.
Yeah,
the two Ronnies. Yeah, the two Ronnies.
Yeah. They did like presenting and they did like comedian spin-offs and stuff.
They did comic shows, they did sketch shows, they did talk shows. And
with the glasses.
But that was back in the day when we only had 3 channels. Believe it or not, that's what it was like back in the day, you know?
I remember.
My first telly, Beth, my mum and dad bought me it. And I was about 8 or 9 years old. And my first telly was a black and white TV that I had in my bedroom.
Wow.
And at the time, my mum worked in this video shop, and I used to watch videos that were like 18 certificate. I weren't supposed to. And I watched one called Poltergeist. And in Poltergeist, this ghost comes out of a TV screen. Well, for the next 6 years, I fucking shit a brick. Every time I went to bed, I had to unplug the telly, take it out of my bedroom and put it downstairs because I thought I was going to get sucked into the TV screen. And make that be a lesson to everyone. Do not let your children watch 18 certificate, please, because I'll tell you what, that psychologically affected me.
I watched it. I got made to watch it at 10 years old by my brother.
That's quite scary.
The original It.
The original, yeah, Stephen King. Brilliant, brilliant film.
It's
Fantastic.
terrifying. And Mr. Blobby.
She wants to play, bless her. Look.
Oh, please, you've got to throw it. Go on, you can't leave.
I can't shut the door. I'll throw it in the cage. Let me have it then.
She loved you, man. You want to get one of them chew toys where you put the treats in, and they have to try and work it out how to get the treats.
This was a Kong toy, supposed to be unbreakable. Unbreakable Kong. You're ridiculous.
Get your money back. Get your money back.
Should be back.
Oh, she's boy, she's beautiful.
She is beautiful. She is beautiful. But she don't take no for an answer. And when she gets like this of an evening, what I do is I get up and do the housework because it's the only way I can stop her from giving me the toy all the time. She just don't stop. Bless her.
That's
actually,
so
she don't realise her own strength, and she can actually hurt you. But I don't care. I don't care. Well, everyone, thanks everyone for joining on this last public beta, and we really hope you join us on Saturday night at 8 p.m. British Standard Time for those international viewers. Yeah. And we don't know how long it will go on for. And what we do know is it's going to be every 4 weeks. And depending on feedback, we might do it every 2 weeks. That'll probably be the best case scenario. Yeah. But to begin with, it's going to be every 4 weeks. And it depends on you guys smashing that like button, commenting, and letting us know feedback if you want it fortnightly.
Yeah.
So if you let us know that, then I don't know why I've put that up, lazy lobbers, that you hate phones. That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. I love phones, mate, and I wish I had an iPhone, but I can't afford one, mate.
I prefer Android now. Team Android. Top Ball. I want to know the mystery behind Top Ball.
Yeah, Top Ball. Did you say what your name was, son, before we leave? It'd be nice to put a name to it, and then when we see you in future, we'll know to call you a name. If you don't want to say your name, that's absolutely fine, because also part of this channel will be part of this show. If people want to stay anonymous, they can certainly. You absolutely can. And
no camera, just your voice, or you
Mike,
can
like Nigel said, he said, Mike, sorry, we missed it. We've had so many comments, and as you've seen tonight, the chat has flowed from the first minute that we started our live until now. And this is what it's going to be like. And on Saturday, it's our first ever show, and we really want you all to join us. If you could share it as well, that would be wonderful. Yeah. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And this is the start of a journey for both of us, and we really want you to join us.
Yeah, and if you want to write in, you can DM us on Facebook, and we're going to do like a bit of a
good idea, Beth.
Chat and tea kind of episode. But make sure that if you want it to be kept anonymous, write it in the message, just so we don't get airing people's messages that they want to talk about and discuss, and it. You're not said it's private. We won't have any idea. So just make sure you put anonymous, but you can come on with no camera. We can do anything that you like.
Yeah. We haven't got a specific format of how the show's going to go yet. We're just going to play it by ear and see how it goes. We've got bullet points so that we know that roughly what's going to happen on Saturday. Yeah. But at the same time, it will be spontaneous as well. And a bit like Nigel's lives on a Friday, really. Every week's going to be different, but our main topic is always going to be mental health.
Yeah.
So please, everyone, keep us in your prayers, and we'll keep you in ours. Please be safe. We want you to have a good time. Have a lovely evening. What's left of it, and please welcome back on Saturday and join us for our first episode. Thank you everyone for joining. From me, I'll say goodbye, and I'll leave it down to you, Beth.
Bye guys. Thank you for joining. We'll see you on Saturday. Make sure you stay tuned. Lots of love.
Love you all. Take care,
God
everyone.
bless.
Happy hunting and sub.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Love yous. Bye.
Lots of love. Bye.